Hey Gemini, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're going to get you a message. I'm using the Starman and the Wild Unknown Tarot. We're just going to kind of go with the flow. Just want to see what do you need to know right now? What does Gemini need to know? Well, something is moving right along. But it's a little bit of the same stuff, different day kind of vibe. Are you craving a little bit of excitement or something here? Let's see. What's up with the Seven of Pentacles? I don't know. I feel like you are craving a little bit of like the social interaction or something here. Like the Seven of Pentacles, sometimes it's like, like it's kind of, you get kind of bored with the same thing every day. But the Seven of Pentacles is important because it's like part of lining everything up. It's like an order type, like an order of things, order of operations, or order of steps or something. Yeah, check out the big brain on Brad. That's you, Gemini. All right, Father of Swords. We know you're smart. It's almost like you are kind of fed up here that you're smarter than this activity, whatever this is. I mean, some of you maybe you think you're above it. Kind of reeling it in here. There's something that's a little bit too close here with the Four of Pentacles. Something a little too close. It's weird, because if we're talking about people, it doesn't make sense, because I definitely got the vibe that you are, like it's like you're all by yourself. It's like you're a great communicator, you're really good at relating to people, there's some kind of interaction that you're craving, and you're not getting it right now. Meanwhile, you're kind of fed up with whatever the boring day-to-day, the mundane activities that you're doing. It's like you're meant for something more, mentally challenging, right? But there's something here that is too close, and I don't know if it's just like, it feels like the walls are kind of closing in on you. There's a lack of expansion somewhere. So here, we have the Five of Swords. I feel like this is what you're not supposed to do. We have the Five of Swords. It's kind of like cutting off your nose to spite your face, something like that. Like you don't want to take drastic measures, because if you do right now, it's not going to work out in your favor. Yeah, that's going to cause some trouble. Look at that. 2 5s in a row. That's no. No. Yeah, we don't want the trouble. So, let's look at this card here. What's going on here? Huh, interesting. So it's like the Fool card, but they call it the Sacred Clown, which is kind of interesting, because if it's a sacred clown, then it definitely serves some kind of I don't know, like a divine purpose or something like that. And I'm just getting a lot of chaos here. Although there's a lot of chaos in this deck, which is why I don't use it all the time. Because things aren't always chaotic all the time. But this is a chaos of purpose. So all of you Geminis who like things very orderly, watch out. There's a bit of chaos coming your way, but it's for a reason, for most likely a good reason. I mean, what better to stir up a little boredom, right? Than to introduce the element of chaos. There's some kind of good, like, there's something juicy waiting for you, Gemini. I don't know what it is about this card, but it's like, you see how there's all of these traps on the ground, and he's standing there. He doesn't even have shoes on. He's not afraid of the bear traps or whatever. It's like it's like you can walk through the landmines or whatever. Uber confident. Oh, check it. I told you. Ten of Cups. There is something good. There's something really, really interesting coming for you, and you're really going to like it. But it might be a little bit tricky. And it will require some kind of change. You've got 5 here. 5 is the number of change. Things will, I mean, it's almost like, I don't give out guarantees, but it is highly likely that something is going to change, and it may get a little bit messy, but you're going to like it. And so here we have the Eight of Cups, which is a card of moving on. It's like moving on because you're kind of sick of it, which we've kind of established a little bit of sick of it right here. I feel like this Ten of Cups is kind of a motivation, really, to get you moving. Like, oh yeah, okay, I'll climb the mountain because all of this garbage down here is not for me. So here we have the Two of Swords, and that's a tricky card, because you're trying to, like, you're being given something either to choose or to make a decision, but because of this eclipse, you do not have all the information. There is something missing, so it's very hard to to decide. But what I do like is that whatever this sacred clown is, it's like he's got that big old ball of fire, that sun energy right behind, like, supporting him, right? But that's what's being eclipsed out. Oh, well, the sun comes out, I guess. Oh, look, that's what you wanted. We have the Three of Cups. There's your social interaction right there, Gemini. Huh. All right, well, I mean, that's actually kind of cool because you are kind of getting a preview of kind of like maybe a series of events that are going to happen, but you'll eventually get whatever this interaction is that you're craving. You'll eventually get it. It's going to be in a more roundabout way. There might be some changes that happen. Just don't make any Don't try to force anything, because this right here is the warning card for you. This is more like a heads up saying, hey, it might get a little freaky deaky, but you can totally handle it. You'll be able to walk away from whatever the problem is without making it worse, and you'll get your interaction, and a pleasant one. You know what I mean? All right, Gemini. So this is your message. Take what resonates, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.